Hi students, welcome to the class. Today we are going to discuss about a new topic. So let's proceed. In this video, we are going to discuss about point charge and task charge. Okay. What is point charge? A point charge is a charge or an amount of charges which is assumed to be concentrated at a point and whose value is very small in compared to the value of distance associated with it or considered with it. Okay. It is a theoretical concept. It can be a single charge or an amount of many charges, okay, but it is assumed to be concentrated at a single point and whose value is very small in compared to the value of distance. Okay, here the charges can be positive or negative, can be positive or negative. Okay, each value can be small or big, but its value should always be very small in compared to the value of distance considered with it. Okay, that means it can be a single charge like this, or it can be an amount of many charges like this. Okay, this whole amount can be order of 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, for example. Okay, or it can be order of 10 to the 10 cube coulomb. Okay, but its value should always be very small in compared to the distance considered with it. Okay, its value, if it is the order of the charge is like this, 10 to the power 19 suppose. Okay, then the distance should be like this, of order of, like it can be like this, 5 meter, like this, for example. Okay, in compared to this value is much larger, right? Similarly, if the value of charge is of the order of like this, then the order of distance should be like this. Uh, Suppose I have taken this order, uh, suppose 10. Okay, this is very large. You can take like this. Yeah, you can take like 10 to the power 10 also, like meter. Okay, like this. Okay, that means this value should always be very small in compared to this value. Okay, this value should always be very small in compared to the value of value like this. Okay, value of distance. Okay, understood? Suppose we have two charges, big balls of charges like this. Suppose we have two balls of charges like this. Suppose one has this amount of charge, another has this amount of charge. That means 10 coulomb and 15 coulomb. Okay, these amounts of charges are very big, right? 10 coulomb and 15 coulomb. But if the distance between them is bigger, much bigger in compared to the value of them, suppose this is uh, 500 meter. This 500 value is much bigger than 10 coulomb and 15 coulomb, right? So if the distance is this much larger, then this amount of charges will be like a point. When you look at one point, one charge, one ball from the position of another ball, okay, we'll find it like a point. Therefore, they are called point charge, okay, with respect to the distance between them. Understood? Suppose if the value of the distance is very small, like this, of the order of 10, like this, suppose 11 meter, okay, the order of them is same, right? Therefore, the value of distance is not much bigger than the value of given amount of charges. Therefore, they are not they will not be called a point charge with respect to this distance. Understood? The distance, if you consider this distance, then that distance should be very big in compared to the value of the charges. Understood? Next, test charge. What is test charge? A test charge is a positive charge of very small magnitude which is used to test or find electrical fields created by other charges. This is a positive charge, okay, and its value should always be very small, irrespective of the distance considered with it. Its value must be very small. Understood? And it is generally used to find or test electrical fields created by other charges. Okay. Here, a test charge is always a positive charge. Positive charge. And it is so tiny, very small, that its electrical field is negligible, negligible, and it cannot affect or disturb the electrical fields created by other charges. Understood? That means we know that generally all charges have electrical field, its own electrical field around it, right? Suppose if this is a charge, it will have an electrical field around it like this, right? If another charge is put within this electrical field, what will happen? they will repel each other or attract each other, right? If the signs of them are same, then they will repel each other, and if the signs of them are opposite, then they will attract each other. In other words, they will disturb the electrical field of each other. Understood? But in case of a point charge, suppose this is my point charge, okay? It is so tiny that it has no electrical field around it, that is negligible. The electrical field around it is negligible, and hence it can't affect the electrical field of other charge. Suppose this is my another charge, okay? Therefore, this green charge, that means positive test charge, cannot attack this yellow charge or repel this yellow charge, okay? But this yellow charge can repel or attack this green charge. Understood? That is the difference. This is a normal charge. Yellow charge, the yellow charge is a normal charge, okay? It has ability of attracting or repelling other charges, but a test charge cannot attack or repel other charges. That means it cannot disturb or affect the electrical fields of other charges. Understood? That is the difference between a normal charge and a test charge. Understood? Okay. Then we leave here. Bye.